The White House today was filled with pomp and circumstance and filled with substance. And I think on the substance, what we know today is that President Trump said publicly what had been talked about on background and to some extent by his top aides over the weekend on the Sunday shows, which is the United States is committed to playing a role in helping secure a peace to keep the Ukrainians secure and safe if there is some sort of deal. And that's big because you wouldn't necessarily have expected that. And that is contrary to the fears that a lot of Europeans had. On the mood music of the thing, on the theatrics, the day was filled with moments of bon ami and comity between the two presidents, President Zelensky and President Trump. And as I tweeted earlier today, Zelensky may have been a second-rate actor, but he learned his lines well. Throughout the day, this was the opposite, 180 degrees different from his last turn in the Oval Office. The Oval Office was filled when Zelensky was there before the president met with the European leaders and Zelensky, filled with pretty much every applicable member of the cabinet. A lot of pressure, a lot of press in there. The president and Zelensky took a ton of questions. But from the greeting, where there was jokes about Zelensky not wearing an old T-shirt or sweatshirt, but a nice jacket, not a tie, but a nice jacket, to their time in the Oval, to their time in the subsequent photo op and Q&A with the Europeans, there was seeming warmth between them. And Zelensky was so careful about how he answered every question. There was no mistaking that he had been briefed, he had thought it through, and he didn't want to say anything to create the impression that he was ungrateful to the United States or President Trump. Didn't want to say anything that would be potentially problematic. And there was a sense of solidarity, not just between them, but between them and the Europeans. And so for those critics of Friday who thought that the president was leaning so far for Putin, today was very warm. And amongst the smart things Zelensky did, he presented the president with a letter from the First Lady of the United States, or for the First Lady of the United States, from the First Lady of Ukraine, playing off of Melania Trump's letter that she had the president deliver to Putin about her concern for the children in the region. So if you're someone who wants a unified front with the United States supporting Ukraine, Europe supporting Ukraine, and no distance between them, this was a good day for you.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.